Hi friends! As I promised myself a couple weeks ago, I am going to put up some outfits, these more just like pieces of clothing that I have amassed in the last 3 months, I would say. I'm gonna start it from the things I got from my trip to LA like 3 months ago because in July because that was when I think that it really snowballed, and this is not a time where I want to buy things and spend money. So it's definitely slowed down, and I just need to remember how much I have and how much. I mean, I don't have anything to wear these to. That's why I'm making this video because I may not wear these ever out, and some of these are a stretch from my normal style. So I just, at least if I get it on this film in a video, I'll feel like I had some use for it. And I'm sure like 5 years from now, because I also don't feel like getting rid of things. 5 years from now, I'll try to resell it to like a thrift store, and it probably won't, they won't want it, and then I'll just donate it. So what I'm going to do is also try to mention like where I got it and how much I got it for, because I am just as obsessed with buying clothes as I am like getting a good deal and the whole thrift hunting thing. So to me, it matters. Like a lot of these things I probably only bought because I thought it was a good deal. Okay, so I'll start by talking about these pants, which is a perfect example. They're not like vintage or anything. They're just, I just thought that the pattern was really special, and it was probably made by someone who like didn't make too many versions. I don't know. I tried finding this brand online, couldn't find much. The brand took me a while to decipher, but it says the Wandering Elephants. So that's the brand, although I've looked online and I don't see any website for it. Just a nice, comfy, kind of like elephant pants, like something I'd wear to yoga, but I don't have a lot of baggy pants in this silhouette. And you know it's all about the baggy pants and cargo pants for Gen Zers now. Didn't save any from my childhood. So it was kind of nice to just like not have skin tight pants and move on from that, I guess. I don't know. You know, I've gotten mom jeans a lot over the years, but pants is always a really tough one for me. But I just love these, and I really love that it's a very good quality of like, just like in terms of the what's this called? The elastic at the bottom, which I really enjoy, like a jogger. I like the elastic at the top. It's a little long, but that's cool. I can wear it baggy. I can roll it up. And then this is not really a tube top. I just cut the straps off. I got this like a year ago or 2 years ago. Very trendy Zara thing. But now I feel like this is what I would wear it with. Don't mind my fuzzy slippers. But like, would I ever wear this out? Yet to be seen. I have worn this to yoga, and so that's fun. So that's my first outfit. Second outfit. I forgot to mention, these pants are, I got them secondhand at a thrift store for, it was probably like $15 or something. I don't think it was more than 20. So second piece is like this bodysuit that I have, and I bought this actually a lot longer ago, maybe 6 months ago, because I saw this Instagrammer who always has the coolest tops, very monochrome like wardrobe, but she always has the coolest tops to like set off, like make it more unique. I was obsessed with it. I have not worn it. Well, I wore it one time, the day I got it. But like, how do you wear something like if you're not an influencer, like it's very, I love it. It's a lot of fabric up here. Not, I feel like not a lot down here, which is where I kind of would like some more. I can't imagine wearing this if you actually had a chest. But so, yeah. Is it a bathing suit? Possibly. And maybe that means I should wear this to Palm Springs this weekend. But yeah, I've never worn this. The back is very bathing suit-like, so that would create some really weird tan lines up here. But yeah, this is my second piece that I just really wanted to share since it may never see the light of day. Next up is just a line of dresses I'm gonna show. This is a silk dress. This was when it all started during my trip to LA, and I was like really hot. Obviously, didn't bring enough hot weather clothes. I always underestimate how hot it's gonna be. I'm there, and I just hit up a thrift store like my second day there, and I ended up buying like maybe like 8 dresses the entire trip I'm there. Then I come back here and it's like always fall, so we'll see if I ever wear these unless it's like going to LA. So lots of silk, lots of great options in LA because obviously people there care more about clothes and have more dresses available. You just see it a lot more. So here's this silk dress that I probably got for $20-something. And I can't remember what the brand is. Nothing crazy. I don't remember being able to find much about this brand. Just like, think another random one-off thing. They don't really have a website or anything. So we have this, which you probably need a bra for. This dress is a brand called DBY. It looks very authentically 80s. It's probably from the 80s or 90s. I got it, again, probably $20 or less, maybe like $30 or less. And I really like the back. That's what I love about it. And I have not been as into patterns, like 80s patterns and floral patterns, but this is why I got this dress, because it's not like flowers. It just has these little like swirls, and the color is very understated, but I do think that there's something, there's a little something on it I wouldn't have gotten if it was like black. So another very light, airy dress that I probably won't wear around my parts. And yeah. Oh, the thing I wanted to, it doesn't fit. It just feels a little bit like something is off with the fit. I don't know if it's like the longer torso because I'm short, or like the back is just always going to feel like it's not super tailored to my body, but I think that might just be me. Next up, we have this special dress, very special to me. I think this was made pretty well. Like, speaking of tailoring, I think it's hard for me to find like things that are the right length for my waist and then my boob area, because this does have little like tailoring that like kind of hits like certain points of your body. So to me, I think this worked really well. Got really lucky. I would have never thought to get this, or it wouldn't have caught my eye, but this is specifically for a 70s themed wedding that I'm going to during Halloween time. So we were very encouraged to dress up and like go all out and be like very like specific in the period. So I'm so excited and happy that I just tried something different. Like, this is not a color I've ever gotten. I don't think this color, these pastels, are really my type of thing. They don't complement my skin and hair very well, but I'm excited to like accessorize with some shimmery light colors, silver. I don't know if I have any shoes like that, but yeah, this is great. Fun way to get out of my comfort zone. And this was like $30-something, very affordable. This is by Fredericks of Hollywood. I got it at one of these, one of the vintage stores I always go to and I always have good luck at in Los Feliz, called Squaresville. So there's always something fun there, and they're all really great vintage pieces. Nothing that you feel like is just like kind of a waste of time. Everything is just very, what can I say, accessible, even though it's vintage. And the back is very simple, just not very low, very comfortable, very easy to dance in, so that'll be great. All right, here we enter the silky, slinky, wispy dress part of the video, and these are really dresses I do not understand what I'm going to do with. So we have this that looks kind of just like a nightgown. There's a cowl neck, it's all silk. The back is very cute and low, and I think this dress works really well. Maybe for LA, but I will not ever wear this dress. I just love the champagne color. It's from Reformation. I'm sure it was over $100 initially, which is why I bought it for like $25. That's the beauty of shopping in LA. You'll get a lot of cool Reformation clothes, and you don't necessarily need any of it. Another Reformation dress. This one I think is cotton. This, at least, I have gotten some use out of. I wore this a lot that whole trip in LA after I bought it. I wore it for like the rest of the week a lot of times. I did wash it a couple times. But I think this is a little more casual. Like I can walk around LA, feel kind of hip, kind of on trend, but I'm not like trying to have a cocktail with the next highest bidder. So this is better for me. I've never had a red dress. This is such a great red since I'm Chinese, and there will be occasions where red is required. I just think it's nice. Like every Chinese person has a bunch of red in their closet, so I just felt like finally have something. Again, it's probably $25. More slinky dresses. This feels like a very Reformation. I think it's also real silk from, my handling of it and my washing of it. But this is not Reformation, it just has that vibe. But it's so trendy, a la like 2 years ago. So this color probably will not come back in style for a while. But I do really like this, and where I am, which isn't very trendy, I'm sure I could get some more life out of this. I think it's just a little less revealing than the champagne one, so I would definitely wear this. I've worn this to bars on dates. I just am very bloated today because of decisions I made yesterday, so this dress doesn't feel as... It always kind of feels off too because it's asymmetrical, but yeah, today it feels like, ooh, I don't know if I would sit in it, but most days it's not so tight. So that's this one. Whew, all right, got a little out of breath zipping myself into this one. This is the dress. I should have probably showed you this in the beginning. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll put this in the beginning. This is a qipao, finally, or cheongsam, if you are Cantonese. It is from Rampage back in probably the 90s. It was originally $53. What a treat. What a lovely price. And now, I don't know. I love Rampage. I just think about all the Rampage 90s clothing I've thrifted over the years, and they've all just been so great. Like, where did they sell Rampage? And like, that brand would make a killing nowadays with Gen Z. It's just, everything just kind of fit really well for me, and it's like just a little unique, but very affordable. Anyway, I really love, Macy's, there you go. I really love all of the tags that are still on here, and I don't really want to take them off until I actually wear them. When that will be, I don't know. I could wear this on my wedding day, maybe? Yeah, I mean, these things you can't really wear unless you're actually Asian, I would think. I think as long as you're some kind of Asian, you can get away with it nowadays. And I've always considered getting one of these. I've tried many on at thrift stores. Never really on my wish list, but this, I almost bought one in LA on this trip, but I decided not to. It wasn't in perfect condition. It was like $60, and I'm so glad because I got this for like 20 something. Extremely cheap thrift store that I also recently discovered in my area. Oh my god. I'm a little scared to go back because last time I did, like a month ago, I walked out with a lot of things. So I'm a little scared to go back, but everything's great quality, huge. Everything is cheaper than you would think. It's just, for this economy, very strange. Don't know how they stay in business. But so this is practically new, and it's just Halloween. I don't know what this is for. It's gonna be a stretch goal, I guess. I really like the slit here. I'm obviously gonna have to wear it with heels so it doesn't drag, but I don't feel like tailoring it. I think it looks great. And just like the print is so lovely, so perfectly 90s. I guess I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't really have a preference for these things, but it's like silver and pink roses, like a Joy Division album cover. So it's great. All right, this might be the last slinky dress, and this is what I would call a MILF dress based on the length. Maybe I'm a little small for this dress. It's very comfortable, very slinky, very MILFy. Your classic animal print, but just a little unique, you know, it's not like the same print all around. The detailing, the tailoring here is very flattering because it just basically has this asymmetrical hem that goes all the way from my from my armpit to my, where does it end up? Oh, back here, my butt cheek. So, and then it gets ruched here, and it's just like, the only reason I got this is because it was very cheap and it was Roberto Cavalli. So it was less than $20 at the same thrift store. That just is blowing my mind. And I was like, well, yeah, like I want it all, and maybe I will be a MILF one day and be able to wear it. I have just worn it on a random walk, like in the summer out, and yeah, it's fine. It's good. All right, this is my next two pieces I wanted to share. They do not go together, but this is more efficient to share. So I've realized there are more dresses coming. But before we do, let's take a break and show you these cargo pants, the ones I mentioned earlier, that I got in the mail because, well, I ordered them online because I had this outstanding credit. Apparently from like 8 years ago, I apparently bought something on ThredUp and returned it, and I haven't been notified of this outstanding credit until like a month ago, so maybe some law has passed, I don't know, that they felt the need to reach out to me. So I went and I didn't have much in mind. I was like, it would be cool if I could find some cargo pants. It's also like kind of a scary area for me. I'm old. It is not really my time, but to wear cargo pants. But I actually really like them, and they are really comfortable, and I'm just glad I have something in this trend. And I'd probably not get any other color other than this pure black because I, again, am in my 30s, and I just don't feel like being like super like young and like, acid washed or like even jean material denim with like any kind of rip or anything. This is a little more put together. And this actually is from a legit like army uniform retail store. So I didn't love that, but I was like, this is really legit. I've counted, there are like 8 pockets, not including tiny ones inside pockets. Like if you count the pockets inside of the pockets, there's like at least 13. But I was like, cool, like this could actually be like someone wearing in the reserves or something. So that's interesting. I had to cut off like 4 inches off the bat because I am way shorter, and I still need to hem this, although I might not because I'm lazy. And then I paired it badly with this top that I got from Aritzia. Very basic, normal blue top, very preppy. I got really into the color blue, which I never thought I would because it was my favorite color when I was a child. I thought I had, kind of been done with blue for a while, but I just realized blue is really nice, and I really like it with my skin and my hair tone. So, I'm way more like, I guess I've been buying a lot of blue things to fill up my closet as well, if there's the option. All right, again, not a pairing that I would choose, but I just wanted to show you this very basic Euphoria-ish sweater, the whole cardigan sweater thing. although I do not look like anything from Euphoria, but this is kind of like, gives me that ballet feel. You can tie it, very cute, very unnecessary with these long ties, but so flirty, so girly, and similar to blue, I've been trying to get more white. White has always been a prohibitive color for me because my mom always told me you're too fat, you shouldn't be wearing white, makes you look like the doughboy, and it's easy to stain. It's just it's like such a waste of money sometimes. I get a lot of sweat stains, so it's either that or food stains. So I just haven't bought white until this year, and I'm still very careful about spending the money on white clothes. I mean, this is like $20. This was on sale at Urban Outfitters. It was not that crazy, but I think it could be really cute. So I do really like this for the autumn climate that I live in. So I do wear this a lot, actually, just not with cargo pants, not with black cargo pants. All right. So this one I would call a fail. I just don't expect that I'll ever wear this, especially today when I'm bloated. This is feeling a lot more small on me than it should. But as I said, I was trying to buy more white clothes. This is from the same Urban Outfitters sale, and I really like the hems, this trend here. I thought it could be great. Maybe it still can. Yes, in the winter when it's a little chilly, I like that this is a turtleneck-ish, mock turtleneck. Everything about it is great. It's just a little small and a little high school maybe for my age. Okay. All right, so again, my white era. So I thought it'd be great to have a white dress. This one is a little more like slate gray white. I think it's unique. It was on sale at Aritzia. It is a little tight even on my non-bloated days. So I just don't feel super comfortable wearing this out, but one day I will in the summer. Man, it's hard. White is hard. And this is, I would probably wear some bra inserts. I don't know. I'm into it. I think it's a good basic. One day I think I will wear it. So I got it. It was probably $20. It was really on sale. So I thought, yeah. And this from Aritzia. This is from the same sale. This kind of clothes, see, I would never just impulsively buy. I have been eyeing this dress in this style, not necessarily this color. I didn't know it came in army green, but I've been eyeing this dress for over a year. I really liked this whole ruching thing. I don't know if it would stay in style, but it's just very unique and kind of flattering, and I knew it would be comfortable. I just couldn't pay like $80 for it, and then during the sale it was only like $30 or something, so I ended up just doing it. And this is a small. I think I would have gotten a medium. It's hard with this kind of style with all the ruffles. It's hard to know if it is too small. But they only had a small, so that made my decision easy. I got it. I have never worn it. I think now I'm not as in love with it, of course. I don't think it looks that great on me. I don't think it looks that great. And again, I feel a little exposed. Like, is this too tight? I don't know. I don't have a lot of curves, so I never considered like things being too tight as inappropriate. I always just think about how much skin you're showing. I mean, it's still a significant amount here. So I will wear it one day. I'm not going clubbing anytime soon, but we have it now, and according to shopping, that is what matters. All right, these two I also wouldn't wear together, but, a couple additional final pieces. So this top, same Urban Outfitters sale, is probably $15. I will probably never, I've worn it out once maybe. It could be very revealing, obviously, because I don't have a bra on, and you could tighten these. This is what I like about it. At least it's functional. I really like having the option to adjust things. Who doesn't? So you could tighten it into more of a bra, or you could keep it down and more like a tank top. So I do know I will have an occasion to wear this for a Western themed event. Definitely will wear a lot of denim over it, but I will get one use out of this, so I'm happy about that. Otherwise, it's way too cold in my area. And then this is the skirt that I showed on my last video, and it is one of my favorite pieces. I like the little like white writing here and this patch, and I like that it's a skirt, and I think it's a little bit large, but it's like, I like that. It's really nice and comfy, and I wear it a lot with white tank tops. So that has been a really repeat outfit I keep doing, is just like a white tank top with these. All right, what an outfit. So again, would not pair these together. The bottom here, I have another skirt that I fell in love with. I was like, I gotta get everything that I love that seems like it won't be coming back. So this was at a vintage store. And so vintage always gets me. It's like, when will you ever come across this again? Are you gonna be thinking about this when you're 60 years old? So I got it. It is a skirt. It ties here, and it is the same pattern. I'm obsessed with it, but you wouldn't know it because I've never worn this. Very 90s. Let's see. Yeah, it's got a nice, very basic print, and it's a nice color that could pair with anything, but I need to wear it somewhere, and it's often just too cold here. But I will. I will be wearing this as soon as I think of a reason. This, on the other hand, does not fit me well, and I got it again in LA. I was like, cool, these like camisole things are coming back. I don't want to really be a part of it, but I just want to have an option. And this emerald green was so irresistible. It is real silk. I think it has a little dirt on it, which I've washed, but I don't know what happened. So yeah, it's real silk. I love this emerald green. It doesn't fit my boobs. If I ever needed to, I could wear it with jeans. You know, I'll have a Y2K moment, and that's why I have it. All right, that is all for today, friends. I didn't include like a few shoes and workout clothes that I've bought over the summer. I don't think I got any jackets or outerwear, so that makes things easy. I hope you enjoyed this shopping update from me. Bye.